Hey guys, what's up? JWhisp here, and welcome back to another video. Today I have some really exciting news. The faction server that me and my team have been working on is finally ready for release after all this time. I know a lot of people have been hyped, and you guys are finally able to join. So here we are in the hub here of Unsalted MC. And we will head to the faction server in 1 second here. As you can see in the hub here, I'll just do a quick little tour of everything. On the right, we have Unsalted MC. We have some things going around. We have vote links. We have the shop. And yeah, the hub is a pretty cool place for people to hang out. You can fly around. We have a randomly procedurally generated parkour. Which is a pretty great feature. We also have tons of mini games and PvP around here, but this main hub isn't the main feature we should be looking at. What we are here for is the faction server. Now this took a long time to set up, and so I really hope you guys enjoy, but a quick little explanation. So the name Unsalted might sound a little weird. Unsalted Factions, Unsalted MC, but there's actually a purpose behind the name. It's not just meant to be, ooh, salty or whatever. What it's meant to kind of symbolize is that our servers are not salted, as in, you know, with food, when you salt food, when you season it, you make it crazy, you make it taste different, you try to make it better than it is. And so what we're trying to do is, especially with the faction server, get back to the root of factions. Back a few years ago when factions was fun, when everyone played factions, when it was at its peak, when raiding and PvP, it was just, oh, so fun. The reason we wanted to make this server is because I wanted to play a faction server, and when I checked out most modern faction servers, not to trash them, but I didn't enjoy how they had all these crazy plugins and features, and so many of them were hard to understand, and they had custom enchants, and it was pretty pay to win, and the faction seasons only lasted a few months, and whoever won the season got paid like a few $100s, and so it incentivized people to be on 24/7, and I just think it's a crazy mess. So I wanted to go back to more simplistic factions, back how they were in the day, so let's head there. Okay, so here we are in the server, and as you can see right off the bat, we have a few things to talk about already. As you join, you are greeted by your character's skin with your main menu, which we will go over in a sec. It talks about the world, Minecraft factions. It shows the world borders. Currently, the main world is 10,000 by 10,000, and the Nether and the End are both 5,000. We might adjust this depending on the amount of players that join, so we'll just have to see. And as you can see, it'll say when the next envoy is, and the envoys is basically just a bunch of chests spawn in the wilderness and in the war zone, and you can open them and get some pretty cool prizes. So here we have this main menu. So if we open this, you can actually see a bunch of stuff about the server. You can get general information about YouTube channels and people working with the server. You can manage your faction, which we have a lot of custom plugins. Now, they're not custom in the sense that they'll be confusing and hard to learn. We really just made a lot of custom plugins to make them easier to use and understand. Like as you can see with this factions thing, you can manage your members, you can upgrade your power. It shows the statistics of your factions. There's faction warps you can make. It shows the top factions, a factions chest, which I'm not currently in a faction, but yeah. Alright, so also in this main menu, you can see loot crates, which I will showcase later, and also we have the server kits. So let's grab the daily kit here, and let's just do like the private kit. Why not? Just something like that. There's also a starter kit you get when you join the server, and then you get the daily kit. Just things like that. So we do have different donation ranks. Our kit GUI is actually different than most servers. You don't just type /kit and it shows you the kits in chat. You have to actually, you know, GUI pops up. So let's start by going over here. Let's head to the crates. So the crates in this server are just like any other server. We have 3 different tiers, starting with salvaged crate, and then we have the king's crate, and then we have the inferno crate. So I think I should have a few keys for this. It doesn't say, it says I have no keys. Huh. Okay, I'll grab some keys to showcase that in a sec. But, you know, it's pretty basic crates. I don't really even need to showcase it. It's just like any other server. You click it, you get some prizes. Nothing in there will be pay to win. Everyone will be able to get crate keys. You will be able to buy them, but it's not going to be anything that will allow players to have an advantage over others. So then over here we have the shop. We have 2 different shops. We just have, you can actually walk into the shop, or you can just type /shop, and it shows the different heads of each of the merchants here. We have different types of shops. We have a decoration shop, miscellaneous, spawners and warps, building blocks, farming and ores, potions and brewing, and gear and tools. So there's a lot of different shops, a lot of different ways to make money. You know, you can make farms, you can kill people, you can take their stuff, you can raid, you can pretty much do whatever you want to make money. We have a few other things to show off really fast. We also have leaderboards, which will be coming soon, shortly after the server is released, where you'll be able to see the top factions, the top players. We have this system called ELO, where if you look to the right of my screen here, that pretty much has to do with your kill-death ratio, which is its own system. And then we do have bounties, so if someone puts a bounty on someone and you kill them, you can get money for taking their life. But something I do want to show off that I think is really unique is how the enchantments work on this server. So let me just take this really fast, head to the enchantment area. I'm actually going to put myself in creative really fast just so I can show this off. Let's grab just like a diamond sword, okay? And then let's head over to an enchantment table. So enchanting is not normal on this server, but we don't have custom enchants like some servers do. We have a completely unique enchanting system that I really like. So what you actually have here is you have this enchantment table UI. You know, you have your swords, your bows, your tools, your armor. And what you have to actually do is hold the item you want to enchant in your hand. And then as you can see, that wooden sword turned into an enchanted diamond sword. I can click this and actually choose my enchantment. For every item, you have the unbreaking levels here. So let's do level 30 for unbreaking 3, but I don't have any XP right now, so I can't do it. Let's head back here. But as you can see, you can actually choose each enchantment, and you enchant your item with specific levels. So instead of getting to level 30 and just enchanting an item, you have to actually work a little bit for it, because it takes a few more levels to get the item you want. You know, looting 3 is 30 levels, Bane of Arthropods 5 is 50, Smite 5 is 50, Sharpness 5 is 50, and there are different pages of enchantments. If I want to grab Fire Aspect, that's another 20. And it works that way for let's grab like a chest plate. It works that way for all different pieces of armor and tools. So let's go to the chest plate. You know, we have the unbreaking, protection, fire protection, blast protection, projectile protection, and all those crazy enchants. So yeah, I think the enchantment system is really unique. I really like how it works. A few other things, as you can see on the right, we have a UI. So if I just do F create, let's call it Wisps really fast. There I have my faction. So it'll show my faction. It'll show how many people are in my faction. It'll show my faction bank. As well as on the right side of my screen, it shows my money and my ELO, which I said has to do with my kill-death ratio. We will have vote parties occasionally. Right now we have it set to 20. That's just a default number. It won't be that near release. Just because a lot of stuff is not 100% finalized right now, just because we're not entirely sure how many people we can get on the server, because my videos are really unpredictable. I might upload this video and we might only get 20 people to join the server, or I might upload this video, it'll do really well and we get a few hundred or 1,000 people to join the server. So it really just depends on a lot of factors, but we have a few cool more features on this server that I would like to show you, so let's check those out. Okay, so the next features I want to show off are related to death and combat. So I have my friend Freshened here. First off, if I initiate combat with him, it'll actually tell me in chat that I am now in combat, and at the bottom of my screen actually show how long I am in combat for until I can teleport out of here. I think that's a really cool feature. Most servers don't tell you how long you have until you are out of combat. So let's kind of kill him really fast, and I'll show you what it looks like. We do have 1.8.9 combat, even though the server is compatible. So here we go. When I kill him, it actually gives me a recap of his death. It actually shows me +1 kill, +10 elo, which is the system I was talking about, and I can click this for a recap of the fight. It shows who the victim is, who the killer was, it shows the weapon that was used, it shows the damage dealt, damage taken, assistance if anyone helped me kill him. And here we have his corpse. It actually shows his corpse, and his items just don't go flying everywhere for everyone to get. You can actually pick them up one by one, and the items are automatically organized in this nice little neat compartment of his items. His corpse will stay there for a few minutes and then it'll fade away so it doesn't cause lag. But yeah, I think that's a really cool feature. And relating to other item drops, we also have a system where items dropped on the ground, some specific items do have name tags on them, just for better clarity, and so they can also stack more at a time. So for example, if I placed, you know, let's say multiple stacks of diamonds or obsidian down, it'll actually stack it all together. Let me try to just see the obsidian on the ground. Let's do that. See, as you can see, 136 obsidian. So it'll stack more than 64 together. 64, 72, 136. So you can actually stack multiple stacks of something. That way, if you are in a raid and you're blowing up a bunch of chests or trying to take stuff from people, the items aren't scattered and crazy all over the ground. So I think those are some pretty cool features. As I said before, we have a lot of custom features on this server. It's really fun. I really hope you guys come and join the server to come check it out. I don't want to spoil everything because I do want you guys to figure out some things for yourself. I will also be starting a series on this server. I'll be starting a faction series. I will also be recording sort of a trolling series of me messing with normal people and also doing a bunch of trolling with hackers and stuff like that, to kind of get back at them for hacking on the server. So if you ever want to be featured in one of those videos, definitely join the server. But yeah, anyways, as of this video, the server is released. Right now there's no one playing just because it's actually not released yet, but I will be uploading this video a few days after recording it, and we will release it, and I will start the series. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you're as excited for the series as I am. There's also a sale right now going on the donation store, so you can buy donation ranks, but don't worry about other people buying donation ranks if you can't, because I will also be doing tons of donation rank giveaways now that it's the beginning of the server. And also you can earn free donation ranks from crate keys in different crates, and you can get crate keys from voting. You can buy them with real life money, or you can get them in game if you take them from someone else. So I wouldn't worry about that. It really isn't that hard to get ranks, and I know some servers make it that you can get ranks in crates, but the drop chances are incredibly low and incredibly rare. Ours are still pretty rare, but not too rare that they would never happen. So yeah, anyways, I just don't want you to worry about the whole pay to win aspect, because I know a lot of faction servers out there are pay to win. So I hope you guys enjoy me on this fun and slightly old school factions experience, and I hope you have as much fun as I do playing the server. Anyways, this is JWhisp, and I will see you all in the next one.